This is a pot that I got, and also, hello, I have much to show you today. Just kidding, I'm just painting a pot, but still, stick around, you might like it, you might hate it. You might hate me and punch me in the face and smash the pot over my head in an act of rebellion, but what's life without a gamble, eh? But yeah, the story, the big story behind the pot is I have a little rose plant growing in my utility, and it's growing out of its current pot, so I told my mom, and she gave me this pot, and that pretty much brings us up to where we're at now. I did pencil out a few ideas before I got started, as you probably saw in the beginning, but I always kind of get a bit bored with planning things out, and I just wanted to start and see where it took me, really, and yeah. So I'm just using a set of Bruce Bogtrotter. No. So I'm just using a set of bog standard acrylic paints to paint the pot. And then I just coat it in a spray varnish at the end once the paint's dry, and this just makes sure that it's all sealed and it's not going to get any chips in the paintwork, and I could leave it out in a storm and it shouldn't get damaged, because allegedly the varnish is weatherproof, but I've never put any of the furniture that I've decorated out in the rain, if I'm honest. But it does claim to be weatherproof, so we'll take its word for it. Perhaps I should put it to the test. In fact, I've got the perfect opportunity coming up. My friend, she's just bought a house and she's been sending me quite a few photos of painted pebbles. I think with the idea of perhaps painting a load of pebbles for the garden. So maybe I'll get an array of different varnishes, and I could have a leaderboard and find out which one's the best. I mean, why watch the Olympics or the World Cup or any other sporting event when you can watch varnish dry and weather over time? Anyway, I decided to add a few leaves and some more swirly, would you say, organic kind of shapes to the pot, because I felt like the black and white stripes and the very angular triangles were a bit harsh on their own, and I wanted to just soften it up a little bit. So I did that, and you can probably see here I painted it kind of half red, half purple. Hated it. So I painted it white so that it kind of got rid of those colours, and then I painted it this nice relatively bright blue colour, and that was for one half of the pot, and then I painted the other half of the pot that doesn't have the leafy design on it. I painted that this hot pink colour. But actually I think even to this very day, I'm not sure that I love the colours that I chose for the pot. There was a large part of me that was kind of backing out of the situation while I was painting the last bit of the pink in, and I kind of just wanted to paint it all white and start again. But moral of the story, keep going, see what happens, and it turned out it really wasn't that bad in the end. So take from that what you will. This part of the pot, I decided that I wanted to have a little white mandala type vibe. I did look on the internet before I started painting the pot to see if I could get some ideas going, but I couldn't find anything like what I wanted to see. And even now, looking at this, the pot doesn't look like how I wanted it to. And I don't even really know what I wanted it to look like, if I'm being completely honest. That probably makes absolutely no sense to anybody. Pretty much it worked out in the end, and it wasn't quite what I was imagining when I started in the beginning, but turns out I wasn't really sure what I was imagining in the beginning, so there we go. Also, you do have to excuse me, for some reason I'm in the most bizarre frame of mind. It happens every time I do a voiceover, and there's just no stopping it. So, there you go. If I've come across a bit weird, it's because I am. So, yeah, I really appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video if you have. I hope that you like my little pot. I hope you like the video. If you'd like to subscribe, I will be making more videos really soon. I've got loads of ideas. I just need to do them. So, if you want to see more of my artwork, I do post it over on Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr, which is just Emy Meowski. So, you can do that. Yeah. Okay. Bye.